Camilla recalled the Queen's wonderful blue eyes, stating she will always remember her smile in a fitting tribute on the BBC. The Queen Consort's tribute to her mother-in-law aired on Sunday on the eve of the Queen's state funeral, shortly before the national minute's silence at 8 p.m. In the short interview, Camilla recalled the unfortunate moment she had mismatched shoes on for her wedding to King Charles, which the Queen found hilarious. In a pre-recorded tribute, Camilla said, "She's been part of our lives forever. I'm 75 now and I can't remember anyone except the Queen being there. It must have been so difficult for her being a solitary woman. There weren't women prime ministers or presidents. She was the only one, so I think she carved her own role." She continued, "She made a rule that she had her private time and her private passions and then her public role, and I think that is very important, that the diary is planned out so you know when you're on duty and when you've got to do things." When she went up to Scotland in August, that was the moment when it was her enjoyment. Although she was probably working with her red boxes throughout, she could have her family to stay and do the things she loved. Her real passion was racing. She was able to escape to Sandringham, she had the stable next door, she could go every day to see her foals, work out the next meetings for the year. I think she always kept that as her private bit." Camilla laughed, "You wouldn't dare question her or argue with her about how horses are bred or how it ran. You'd get a very steely blue-eyed look back again." Footage of the Queen was shown as Camilla went on to recall a hilarious moment from her wedding to King Charles. "I remember coming from here at Clarence House to go to Windsor the day I got married," she began. "When I probably wasn't firing on all cylinders, quite nervous, for some unknown reason I put on a pair of shoes and one had an inch heel and one had a 2-inch heel. Talk about hop along. Queen's funeral guest list in full, all the royals and world leaders confirmed so far. Westminster Abbey's 2,000-person capacity is expected to be filled to honour Britain's longest reigning monarch next week. The event will be one of the largest diplomatic occasions of the century, and the guest list is expected to include politicians, world leaders, and European royals. There was nothing I could do. I was halfway down in the car before I realized, and she could see, and she laughed about it. She had a good sense of humor." Many of those watching the BBC resonated with Camilla's words and took to Twitter to comment. Rodrigo posted, "Lovely tribute from Her Majesty Queen Camilla." @Donnerk tweeted, "Ah, a lovely tribute from Queen Camilla. More to follow."